all these rejections from the middle Bollinger Band.
Resistance we're going to need.
If you actually see here, we get a
And we'll look for a healthy higher
I
low.
would not
don't have
be
the
convinced
bullback
to
to
enter
cross
long
structure.
trade.
Hey everyone, still battling a fever, so hiding from the camera while I'm a mess, but we're going to look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, TRX. On the daily time frame, we have tightening inside bars across most of the names in the sector, at least most of the major names. And we're looking for a break of these daily inside bars to give us an indication on short-term direction. These current candlesticks, as it's 4:15 p.m. Eastern, are likely to stay with a second daily inside bar in a row, as they're going to close in a couple of hours. So if we want to zoom in and get more details, we look at the 4-hour time frame, and we can see that equilibrium playing out with our low, high of the bull move, higher low, lower high, and the bulls are attempting a 4-hour higher low right now. We don't have enough follow-through for us to be confident in calling that our higher low, but the most important ranges are 35.38 to 36.67, and we're going to look for a break of those ranges in the near-term future. We're going to expect a break of these daily inside bars tomorrow, pretty much a sure thing. At this point, the bears are in favor, and the reason for that is we are in a weekly downtrend, of course. We're in a daily downtrend, and we have daily exponential resistance that we have to test. So even if we get a bull break, we're going to be right at that exponential resistance shortly after, and we're going to have to see a break of 37.11 for it to be meaningful. A red flag for bulls, if we got a break of 36.67, would be an inability of breaking 37.11 after that. You got to see the bull volume, you got to see the follow-through, breaking multiple levels of the tightening range, not just the first level. The first level is the go signal, but you have to ensure that follow through does get going. If we get the bear break, the low of the move is 34.81, and if we break the daily inside bars bearish and break that low, then we're back to looking at the bottom that we saw here at 31.28. So bears have the upper hand, bulls can still pull it out, but break is imminent from this tightening range. Ethereum on the daily time frame, pretty much everything that we just said applies the 4-hour time frame. If we want to get some more details, high, higher low, lower high. Bulls trying the higher low right now, but we're not convinced because we don't have enough follow through from this level yet. So the range is 116.91 to 127.60, and a break is imminent here as well. Still have the 4-hour exponential resistance. Been going a little bit back and forth with those levels, but watching the cross, we never got a bull cross to follow through. And of course, the daily exponential resistance is right there, already rejecting the price from the high. And a bear cross of those daily exponential moving averages is following through for the bears. So again, bears have the upper hand. And even if we do get a bull break, we just look for a daily lower high. So daily lower high for ETH was all the way back up at 160. So even if we get the bull break, we're still looking for a daily lower high compared to that 160 level. And again, for Bitcoin as well, even if we break the daily inside bars bullish, we're still looking for a lower high compared to 41.15. XRP, actually don't want to skip Litecoin. It's even tighter and pretty much 3 daily inside bars in a row. Not exactly, as we did break bullish by 8 cents, but pretty much calling that a double top. So we can call it 3 daily inside bars in a row. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, getting those tightening ranges. Low, high, higher low, lower high. Trying for the higher low. Not confident that it's been established just yet. 30.11 support. 32.15 resistance. Break is imminent. Daily exponential resistance right here, rejecting the price 4 days in a row, essentially, on the verge of a bear cross. Even if we get the bull break of the daily inside bars, we're still looking for a lower high compared to 41.27. And that's Litecoin. XRP USD, inside bars. You know the routine by now. 4-hour tightening ranges with our low and our high. Higher low, lower high. Trying for a higher low. Not enough follow through. 32.6 support, 34.2 resistance, and if we get the bull break on the daily time frame, exponential resistance right there, and even with the bull break, we're looking for a lower high compared to 4.05, the recent top. So pretty easy analysis when everybody looks the exact same to Bitcoin. TRX, a little bit of a different view, still a daily inside bar, so it is still a tightening range, but obviously coming from a different point on the daily chart with all the range and volatility that we've been seeing. So if I want to zoom in on the 4-hour here to get a better picture, I can see that we have the low of the dump, the high of the bounce, higher low is clearly established, and we don't have a lower high established just yet. Everybody else that we looked at, we had a clear lower high, and that's not the case here on TRX. First resistance is 25, the next is 26.19, and it would be a bear break if we break 232. So I'd say as long as the bulls hold 232 on this 4-hour time frame, they're keeping control. And as far as the daily chart goes, if we can get follow through and get over 2619, we will still be looking for an equilibrium. We can anticipate an equilibrium is the most likely scenario when you have a range this large. And just in terms of where we pulled back to, 65, 70% move to get back to that top. So we know that a lower high would be the most likely scenario. So even if we break bullish, we're scouting that lower high. But again, bulls have a lot of space to work with if they can get over 2619. That lower high could be at 27 or at 31. So bulls have control of this trend, and as opposed to everybody else that we just looked at, 4-hour time frame a little bit more favorable for those bulls as well. So I appreciate you watching. Hope you continue to do good things out there. I should be back on the up and up hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, certainly on Friday. And we'll look at things a little bit more in depth, a little bit more tickers, and perhaps some new end of video content. Until then, we're just going to recycle some Iceland footage. Thanks again. See you tomorrow.